In the depths of the Amazon rainforest lives the planet's heaviest snake, an animal around which myths and legends have formed. Nearly invisible in the murky swamps, the green anaconda has inspired both awe and fear for centuries. South American legends tell of enormous anacondas in flooded forests, creatures where fact and myth blur. Moving silently through dark water, the green anaconda embodies the wild itself, formidable, elusive, and steeped in lore. If you enjoy stories like this, consider liking the video and subscribing. It helps the channel grow and brings more wild stuff to curious minds like yours. Green anacondas are among the longest snakes in the world and by far the most massive. Adult females, much larger than males, can exceed 5 meters, 16 feet. In rare exceptional cases, individuals may surpass 7 meters, 23 feet, and approach 250 kilograms, 550 pounds. By comparison, the reticulated python of Southeast Asia can grow longer, but it is far more slender. Even at greater length, it rarely matches an anaconda's mass. Found across South America's lowland tropics, green anacondas inhabit the Amazon and Orinoco basins, thriving in flooded wetlands and slow rivers. Their bodies are thick and muscular, patterned in olive green with large black oval spots that vanish against the shadows of the water. Their head is marked with distinctive yellow stripes along the sides. Anacondas belong to the Boidae family, the true boas, and within it to the genus Eunectes. In 2024, genetic research revealed that what was once thought to be a single species is actually two: the southern green anaconda, Eunectes murinus, and the northern green anaconda, Eunectes acaiima. These lineages diverged almost 10 million years ago. This hidden diversity shows how much we still have to learn. The green anaconda lives almost entirely in the water, a true water boa. With eyes and nostrils on top of its head, it can float with only a small part showing, watching for prey while staying almost invisible. Its body is solid muscle, and in water its mass is weightless, letting it glide below the surface. On land it can be slow and heavy, but in water it moves with speed and ease. That same strength fuels sudden bursts of power when it strikes. Beyond its physical build, the green anaconda also relies on remarkable senses. Like all snakes, it uses its forked tongue and Jacobson's organ to read chemical trails in the water, essentially tasting its surroundings. In addition, heat-sensitive pits allow it to detect the warmth of mammals and birds even in dark or murky water. These hidden senses make the anaconda an effective hunter, perfectly tuned to an aquatic world where vision alone is not enough. Every detail of the anaconda, from its camouflage to its body design, is built for life in rivers and swamps. Most of the time, it stays in or near the water, often lying with only its eyes showing, waiting for prey to pass. This makes the anaconda a master of ambush. If a prey animal comes close, it strikes with sudden speed, clamping its jaws onto the prey and wrapping powerful coils around it. Anacondas eat almost anything they can overpower. Young snakes feed on fish, amphibians, and small birds. As they grow, so does their prey. Adults take capybaras, pigs, deer, and even caimans. There are rare reports of jaguars, though such encounters are exceptional. Most often, the snake targets the abundant birds and medium-sized mammals of the wetlands. It can wait for hours before striking. Once the anaconda has a firm hold, it kills like other boas and pythons, through constriction. Contrary to myth, it does not crush bones. Instead, each time the prey exhales, the coils tighten, cutting off blood flow. This rapid drop in pressure causes unconsciousness within seconds, followed by death. Even large animals fall quickly to this efficient strategy. When the struggle ends, the snake begins to swallow its prey whole. Flexible jaw ligaments allow it to engulf animals wider than its own head. Over hours, it works its jaws forward until the prey disappears entirely. A swelling along the body is often the only sign of the feast in sight. For most of the year, green anacondas live alone. But during the wet season, usually April to May, females release pheromone trails in the water that draw in males. Because females are often several times heavier than males, a single female can attract a crowd of suitors. When many arrive at once, a spectacle begins, a breeding ball. As many as a dozen males may wrap around one female, forming a writhing mass lasting weeks. In this slow-motion struggle, the males compete to mate with her. The female, passive at the center, may accept more than one partner, but in the end, the strongest males succeed. After mating, the female goes her own way. Unlike many snakes, she doesn't lay eggs. Instead, the green anaconda is ovoviviparous. Embryos develop inside thin egg membranes within her body, and after 6 to 7 months, she gives birth to live young. The newborns are born in thin sacs that break immediately, releasing fully formed snakes. A typical litter is 20 to 40, though large females can produce up to 80 in rare cases. Each newborn is about 60 to 80 centimeters long, around 2 feet, and equipped with the instincts it needs. The mother offers no care. She swims away, leaving the young to survive alone. From the start, they must hunt small prey, like fish and frogs. Those that escape predators grow fast in their first years, but many never reach adulthood, making their early life perilous. Reproduction is an enormous investment for a female anaconda. Carrying dozens of developing young drains so much energy that many females will skip feeding for months and sometimes will not breed again the following year. This pause helps them recover from the strain of gestation and birth, but it also means that each successful litter is critical for the species. Their reproductive strategy is high risk, high reward. One reason why large, healthy females are so important to the survival of the population. As adults, green anacondas move into the top tier of the food web. They keep growing throughout life, though much more slowly after the first years. Females mature by about 3 years, by then far outsizing males. Adult females often reach 4 to 5 meters, while males stay around 2 to 3. In the wild, they live roughly 10 years, but in captivity, some survive 20 to 30 years. Even the largest anacondas face some enemies. Jaguars are among the few predators strong enough to tackle one, usually by ambushing it on land or biting its skull. Large caimans, especially black caimans, can also prey on anacondas if the snake is young or distracted. Birds of prey like raptors and storks snatch up juveniles. Cannibalism also occurs, often when a large female eats a smaller male after breeding. By far the greatest threat comes from humans, who have long hunted them out of fear or for skin, and whose expansion continues to shrink wetland habitats. One of the anaconda's key survival traits is its slow metabolism. After a large meal, a capybara or a deer, it can live for weeks or even months without eating again. It finds a safe spot to digest, moving little. This ability to fast lets it wait for the right hunting opportunity and conserve energy when food is scarce. But this also comes with risks. After consuming a massive meal, the green anaconda's body shifts into overdrive. Its metabolism surges and the snake's temperature rises in what biologists call a specific dynamic action, almost like an inner workout. This process is exhausting, and any disturbance during digestion can be dangerous. If threatened, anacondas, like many snakes, may even regurgitate their prey to escape, losing not only the meal, but also the enormous energy invested in catching it. For this reason, individuals with a visible bulge in their body should never be harassed. Respecting these giants during their most vulnerable moments is a simple but important act of conservation. When encounters with people do happen, the results can be fatal. Anacondas defend themselves if threatened, and in many areas, humans kill them preemptively, adding to the pressures they face. Few animals have captured the human imagination like the green anaconda. For many indigenous cultures of the Amazon, it is not a monster, but a sacred river spirit, tied to fertility, strength, and the mystery of water. When European explorers entered these forests, the stories shifted. They wrote of snakes said to reach 40 or even 50 feet, powerful enough to capsize boats or devour people. These accounts were never verified, but they fueled the idea of a monstrous serpent. Modern records confirm the largest green anacondas reach 6 to 8 meters, immense but far from the exaggerated giants of legend. These myths persist for a reason. Giant snakes trigger both awe and unease. Yet the reality is clear. Stories of anacondas attacking or even consuming people have circulated for centuries, but none have ever been scientifically confirmed. Documented cases remain absent, though in remote regions such events would be difficult to verify. They are powerful, secretive predators, but not the monsters of folklore. As a top predator, the green anaconda shapes the ecology of South America's wetlands. It regulates prey populations and signals healthy rivers and swamps. The species is not considered endangered, but the habitats it depends on face growing pressure. Deforestation, pollution, and wetland loss threaten the ecosystems that support these snakes. Protecting flooded forests and river systems is essential for their survival. The green anaconda stands as a symbol of the Amazon's wild spirit. It commands respect for its size, strength, and place in nature. Humans have long spun tales of danger and wonder around it, but science replaces fear with informed respect. The anaconda is a marvel of evolution, perfectly suited to its watery world. By conserving its habitat, we ensure that this legendary giant continues to glide through shadowy rivers, a living reminder of nature's astonishing diversity and power. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay curious and keep exploring.